Hello friends, today's video is about we will see some tricks to find chiral and achiral compounds. To find a chiral and chiral compounds, some questions comes in the exam entrances. So let's see with some tricks. Okay, first is chiral center. When there is a chiral center, carbon should be sp3 hybridized and tetrahedral geometry. It should have four different groups should be attached tetrahedrally with this carbon. If any of the group any of this compound is same, then it becomes achiral, like a b c, then it is achiral. And for chiral there should be no plane of symmetry, no center of symmetry. If any of these you found in a compound, then you can call it chiral. That is the reason I cross mark it, because when these both are present, that compound cannot be chiral, that will become achiral. Okay, for this chiral center we see there should be four different groups. If any of the group is same, then it becomes achiral. Okay, we will see some examples of this. Here are some examples that we will solve. Here you can see that to this carbon three different groups, and here will be hydrogen, means this compound is chiral. Here have one chiral center. Now here if you see here, this is methyl group, this is methyl group, it is achiral. But if you see this, here is allyl group, methyl, and this isopropyl, and here will be hydrogen, so it is chiral. Now you see here it looks like achiral, but if we change its isotopes 16 and 18, this becomes chiral. Okay, now see this you test yourself, you try. Okay, now this if you see, here is chiral, but I said you one thing, that if there is plane of symmetry or center of symmetry, it becomes achiral. If you keep here plane, this compound looks same, so it is achiral. Actually it's a meso compound having two chiral centers. Now if you see this, four different groups are attached, so it is chiral. Okay, this you try yourself. Now this also I think you try and comment your answer in the comment section. Okay, now we will see another type, that is chiral axis. If a compound have chiral axis, then we can call it chiral. In which compound this chiral axis is present? In allenes, spirobicyclic compounds, cyclic hexadienes, and biphenyls. Here I'll tell you one trick. That trick is, you need to see odd number of carbons. That is n equals to 1, 3, 5, anything you can see. Example, this one, odd number of carbons. Here you should see one should be dash, one should be wedge. Here if there is A, B, D, these groups are same, then it is achiral. If there are odd number of carbons, but if these are same, then also it becomes achiral. And if I write here A, and I write here B, and I write here D, and I write here E, then it will be chiral. Okay, and if I take this DE, you can see this 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means even number of carbons, so it is achiral. You have seen only this is enough. Actually if these both are same, then it's achiral. If these both are same, then it will be chiral. There is no condition for it, but there should be one should be wedge, one should be dash, should be present, so that there will be chiral axis, and we can assign absolute configuration, that is R and S configuration, so those compounds are absolutely chiral compounds. So let's see some examples of this, and those examples are here I have written. We'll practice. Here you first see that odd number of carbons, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you see here are different groups, here are different groups, so it is chiral. You can assign R and S configuration in this. For according to CIP rule we assign. For that I'll make another video for you. Okay, and now if you see here odd number of carbons, but these both are same, so it is achiral. Okay, I think you try this and write your answer in the comment section. And if I see here 1 2 3 4 5, 5 means odd number of carbons, and we can see different groups are attached, so this is chiral. Here if I see 1 2 3 odd number of carbons, but the groups are two groups are same, so this is achiral. These are spiro compounds, means connected with one carbon, two cyclic compounds. This is spiro compounds. In spiro compound, how we will count carbons means 1 2 3 means odd number of carbons, and here you see different groups, so this is also chiral. If I see here 1 2 3 4 means this is planar compound. Actually if even number of carbons are there, that compound will be planar. So here in planar compound we cannot assign RS and configurations because those are achiral compounds. This is achiral. Here 1 2 3 odd number of carbons, but these two groups are same, so it is achiral. Now these are cyclohexadiene compounds. Here how you will see 1 2 3 carbons. Actually why we are seeing this, we are considering as bonds. These are not bonds, but as per our trick. Here 1 2 3 3 carbon are there, and 4 different groups are attached, and there is wedge and dash also, so it is chiral. Here I think you try yourself. And now bicyclic compounds. For bicyclic compound, remember that if there are some bulky groups attached, then this compound can be chiral. But if no bulky groups are attached, then they will rotate, and if they rotate, their compound will become achiral. Okay, this is chiral. For this we no need to count carbons and all. Okay, I hope you liked this. And now we will see about chiral plane. Chiral plane. For chiral plane, example I bought this for you. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is cyclohexene. No, cyclooctane. Okay, 8. If I keep here plane, I mean mirror, how I'll get this? I am going to get like this. For chiral, you might be knowing that this should have non-superimposable mirror images. Okay, non-superimposable mirror images. If I keep plane here, if you want to keep this compound on this, is it possible to is that this compound exactly fit into this compound? No, I'll tell you how. If I take here F and I keep here mirror, this image will look like this. And now if I took this F and I want to impose this F on this, it will be like this. It's non-superimposable, it's not exactly fitting. So this is chiral. This concept, actually this is an important concept that it's applicable for chiral compounds. Non-superimposable mirror images, and there should not be plane center of symmetry, there should be no plane of symmetry, but compatible with axis of symmetry. Okay, so here we have seen axial chirality. For example, this is A and its mirror image is this. This A I have drawn. If I want to keep this A on this, it exactly fits. It's a chiral. This is a compound of example of chiral plane. This is non-superimposable on this. Now this is helicity. These are benzene. Here we see plus or minus. Here also same concept you can apply, but this chirality is of helicity chiral. There is no chiral center, but still these are compounds are chiral because of helicity. The example DNA you can take. Now if I draw this compound, will look like this. Okay, actually rotation is I mean we need to see here, one should be, this should be wedge and there should be dash, and here also you need to see there will be present wedge and dash, and this is going, rotation is like this, means it's a S configuration, and I mean it's minus m represented with m, and it's like this plus, that is represented with p. Now we have seen trick to find chiral and chiral compounds. First is you need to see 4 different groups. Then this is for chiral axis compounds. Chiral plane you can see mirror image of that, and helicity you have seen. Actually I have taught you that chiral compounds are non-superimposable mirror images. They should not be plane of symmetry, center of symmetry, but it's compatible with axis of symmetry. Now for a chiral, if the compound is chiral, then it can't be a chiral. If the compound is achiral, then can't be chiral. Okay, if any compound is not chiral, that is achiral. Okay, I hope you got this. Thank you for watching the video, and share this video with your friends, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.